Alright, I'm for Taliaferro, Mr. Taliaferro TV. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I mean, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get into Young Dolph in a second, but I gotta get something off my chest. Alright, because as this whole Young Dolph, Yo Gotti thing has unfolded, and Blac Youngsta as well, I've given my opinion throughout, but I also have tried my best to give you as many facts as I do know, and I've did nothing but try to show respect to everybody involved. Everybody deserves that much in anything that I talk about. I want to say something, because Young Dolph just did an interview with Real 92.3 LA, and I wasn't bothered by anything Young Dolph said. Salute to him in Paper Route. I got nothing but love for Dolph and everything he got going. I'm so happy for him as an independent artist, still rocking out shows. It wasn't Dolph I had a problem with. I had a problem with the radio personalities, and nothing but respect to them and their job and what they have to do every day. But I've heard this a few times in interviews, and it pisses somebody like me off, because I really take pride in interviews. I really take pride in the essence of every interview I've obtained. If y'all don't know the background on Taliaferro, I'm the dude for the last 4 years. I don't do it as much now because I really don't care about the interviews as much as I do the respect. So yes, I'm coming back into the interview world. Of course, I still do interviews if somebody's willing to do an interview with me, but I stepped away to gain the respect. So I wanted to grow my opinion for the next couple, 2-3 years, and then we'll step back into the interview world where everybody wants, they need me, not I need them for the content. But I'm the guy who used to go to clubs, and this is recent, go to clubs, beg the club owner, the promoter, for media access. Hey, I'll shoot this concert for free. I'll create any video package you need. Just let me in. Just allow me to get in the space of an artist. I'm that guy. Ask about me. Ask Rick Ross and his team about me. They know how hard I was at Wingstop, begging, damn near begging for interviews from Rose and all around. You ask about me. A lot of people deny me. You can ask the biggest, from the biggest artists on down. We've went around the South to try to obtain interviews, and I'm proud of my hard work and dedication. All right, still young, still just 23, but I'm damn proud of what I do, to what I've been doing to get my foot in the joint and show these brothers, like me or not, but you got to respect the hustle. That's all. That's pretty much anybody will tell me, man, I think this about you, but I respect that hustle. You got to respect that grind. That's something you can never take away from me. So when I hear radio personalities, and shout out to them again, but not taking the job as serious as I would like them to do, it's frustrating, right? And what am I talking about here? In this interview, there's been a spread of misinformation in this whole Yo Gotti Young Dolph situation, and I don't like it. It's happened in a few interviews. Everybody keeps saying, as Yo Gotti and Young Dolph go back and forth with each other, you guys have been going back and forth with each other. Oh, so Dolph, what do you think about this? I mean, you and Gotti have been going back and forth. All right, so here's the thing. Gotti deserves enough respect to at least get the facts straight. Let's make this clear. Gotti, on public record, maybe there's something behind the scenes that I don't know about, in the public domain, has never said anything about about Dolph, to my knowledge. Maybe there was some slick disses in the record, but come out and say Dolph's name like Dolph has been doing to Gotti, that has not happened yet. That's all speculation, and you could further and say that's lies. So maybe you might think Gotti has dissed Dolph on some slick shit, but in a record that has yet to happen yet. That has not occurred yet, to the best of my knowledge. Again, you could maybe perceive some slick stuff if you want to. That ain't my job, all right? We can all speculate, and we do that in rap verses all the time, but there has not been enough for me to believe that Gotti has dissed Dolph. Now, Dolph has threw his shot at Gotti, threw one the other day. I just put a video up about it. That's on Dolph. That's his prerogative, and more power to him. It looks like he's, full throttle on not caring for Yo Gotti, and I'm fine with that. Of course, everybody's fine with that. Now, let's get to the meat of this interview. By the way, they've been getting a lot. 92.3 has been getting a lot of exclusive content out there. A lot of people out there on the West Coast right now. Salute to them and the interviews they begin. I just want people to get back to caring about the interview. Like, do your homework. Do your research. Because you playing with people's lives right now in the midst of this conversation. There's some serious shit. Niggas facing real time over this shit. And y'all spreading false information. That ain't the truth. All right, anyways. They asked him about Blac Youngsta. And Dolph said, I ain't got nothing to do with that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Of course he ain't finna talk to no damn radio station. Of course he's not. Dolph's a very smart guy. He knows what's been going on in the interview and how people are talking about how they're calling him, what do they call him, a rat, snitch. Of course, Youngsta released the record saying Pussy Rat Entertainment called him Dolph a snitch. So Dolph's not stupid. Of course he's not going to get on an interview and say that. And to the best of my knowledge, despite the song that Youngsta made, I haven't seen anything that would show me that Dolph has did anything with any paperwork. And by the way, my whole thing with this is, if somebody takes my life or tries to take my life, you don't get to judge how I respond, because there's been a lot of rappers over the test of time who rapped about getting shot at or rapped about issues in their past. We don't get to judge how they react to it. If they want to make a whole album about it or make a whole series about it, I don't think it's my right to tell them how to respond if they really did get shot at. I don't know the specifics. Again, Youngsta, in my opinion, is innocent until proven guilty. I stand by that, and that's my dog. Nothing but love to them. But I want to make this clear. I think the big thing in this is the fact that 92.3 LA kind of went on this whole spew saying, well, you and Gotti have been going back and forth all this time. When is it going to ever stop? When is it? That ain't true. And I've been hearing that a lot lately. And Gotti ain't really going to speak on it much, but damn, the brother deserves the right to say, I haven't said anything to him. I have not said anything to him. I ain't tweeting about him or nothing like that. Dolph did the other side. He's tweeted. He's talked about him. He did a video with him. That's Dolph. Gotti deserves the respect to say, I haven't had anything to do with it. He hasn't even gave you the time of day yet. Now, the Youngsta part of it is different. And again, Dolph came out in an interview today and was like, listen, I ain't speaking on that. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So he's pretty much saying, I don't have anything to do with that. All right. Of course, that's what he's going to say. Alfred Taliaferro, Mr. Taliaferro TV. Had to get that off my chest. Sometimes you just got to take it there. Thank you for the time, love, support. Again, no shots at anybody. No radio personalities. But I will say this. Stuff like that is the reason why I believe radio personalities are dead. I was listening to Charlamagne's Brilliant Idiots podcast the other day. And he said something that I thought was pretty dope. All right. You could say Breakfast Club at the top of the food chain right now. They're at the top of the totem pole. I think that's fair to them. And Charlamagne was like, well, I don't get motivated by radio personalities anymore. The people I get motivated are like Steve Harvey's of the world and internet personalities. And I thought that was some of the realest shit ever. To me, radio is dead. Like, I think it's still cool to have a pop radio hit and still make it to radio if you're like an artist who's been striving for that pop hit their whole career, or if you're from the street and you finally get some radio play. I think that's still cool. But the personality side of it, I think we're at this point where radio personalities suck. That's my honest opinion about it. And if I ever did radio, which there is a possibility, Taliaferro might want to venture off one day with the right opportunity, it would have to be a very unique opportunity. Right now I'm doing good and I'm cool on any radio opportunities because I just don't, it just sucks to me. The personalities, for the most part, throughout the country, everywhere you go, there are a few people that I still respect. Shout out to Devin Steele, Memphis. Of course, there's a couple radio personalities throughout the country. A couple guys out in Houston. A couple guys in, shout out to the Dirty Boys in Atlanta. A few guys I still respect. But for the most part, urban radio personalities are garbage. Shout out to every real radio personality out there still. And again, that just kind of spewed. That was on my mind about that whole situation. Because Yo Gotti ain't really came out and said anything yet, all right? Thank you for the time, love, support. Don't take it for granted. Young Dolph says he don't care about no Blac Youngsta. He don't care about it. It ain't got nothing to do with him. And I had to give you a little spiel on some things that's been on my mind. Thank you for the time, love, support. Thank you for rocking with me. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com. Again, that's booking@itsmrtaliaferro.com.